Narcissists see this in you. That's why they pick you. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't attract them because you're weak. But narcissists do have a radar, and they know exactly what to look for. So if you've ever asked yourself, why me? This might be your answer. Let's talk about 6 things narcissists spot in you that make you their prime target. 1. You decode silence like a language. Most people squirm when someone goes quiet. You don't. You listen to silence. You scan body language. You fill in the blanks with nuance and patience. Narcissists spot this immediately, and they love it because it means they don't have to communicate like an adult. They can pout, disappear, withdraw, and instead of demanding accountability, you try to understand. You give benefit of the doubt like it's candy on Halloween. And when they emotionally vanish, you don't punish them. You try harder. They know that, and they pick you because of it. 2. You mirror people better than they mirror themselves. Here's something narcissists absolutely love: being seen, not for who they are, but for who they pretend to be. And you're the kind of person who naturally reflects back someone's image with stunning clarity. You nod at the right moments, laugh at the right jokes, tune your emotional frequency to match theirs like a well-trained symphony conductor. It's not manipulation, it's empathy, and it's one of your strengths. But when a narcissist walks in, they see your emotional radar like a cheat code. To them, you're not just kind. You're a living, breathing projection screen, one they can act in front of, one that always claps at the right time. And once they realize you can reflect their fantasy self better than they can sustain it alone, the chase begins. 3. You apologize for making others uncomfortable, even when it's their behavior. Picture this. They insult you, then laugh like it's a joke. You tense. And even though they're the one being cruel, you find yourself softening your voice, shifting your body, or even saying, "It's okay, I know you didn't mean it." Narcissists pick up on this immediately, not as charm, but as permission. They test you with microabrasions, and if you flinch but don't leave, they take it as a green light. You're not someone who storms out. You try to fix, to soothe, to make peace. But to a narcissist, that's not compassion. That's compliance. And they'll use it until your identity becomes their playground. 4. You secretly believe love should be earned. You don't say it out loud, but somewhere deep down, you believe you have to prove your worth. Maybe it comes from childhood, maybe from a series of uneven relationships. But you've got this lingering feeling that if someone is cold, distant, or unavailable, you just haven't done enough yet. Narcissists don't need to hear that from your mouth. They see it in your hustle, in the way you double down instead of walking away, in how you treat their inconsistency as a challenge, not a warning. They love that. It means they can be hot and cold, and you'll just run faster to earn their warmth. 5. You internalize conflict like it's your fault. Here's what most people do when there's friction. They ask, "What's going on here?" But you ask, "What did I do wrong?" Narcissists don't have to gaslight you much, because you're already reviewing the security footage in your own mind. They twist a story once, and you spend a week untangling it, wondering if you misremembered, if you misunderstood, if you overreacted. They love this, because it makes you both the detective and the suspect. You become so busy blaming yourself, you forget to notice how many times they've dropped the match, walked away, and left you cleaning up the fire. 6. You see potential before you see patterns. This one's sneaky. You believe in growth, in healing, in second chances. When someone shows you their wounds, you offer your hands instead of judgment. But narcissists know how to weaponize vulnerability. They'll show you the cracks, not to be real, but to hook you into the story. And once you're in, they don't have to change, because you're already writing the future you hope they grow into. You see what they could be, so you ignore what they consistently are. The red flags look like fixer-upper projects to you, but while you're dreaming of transformation, they're making sure you stay too distracted to notice the same scene playing on loop. So no, you weren't picked because you're weak. You were picked because your strengths are dazzling. Empathy, loyalty, insight, belief in people, all beautiful traits. But when those traits are turned inward, when you mirror others without checking your own reflection, that's when you lose sight of who's really in front of you. The goal isn't to become colder. It's to become more discerning, to know when someone's attention is genuine and when it's bait. Because once you see that clearly, you stop being the mirror and start being the one who walks away before the performance begins.